I'm Morey, and we are working on a platform called SliceBase, which allows individuals to own a fractional bit of commercial real estate, invest for just a few dollars, and receive rent on a daily basis. Traditionally, commercial real estate is multi-million dollars for the property. What we're doing is we're going in and acquiring a portion of that. Then we're taking that and slicing it to 1 million slices and making that available to individuals. So the price essentially comes down to each slice is a few dollars. So through the utilization of blockchain and different elements, we create a secondary market where individuals can sell and buy at any time, at any point in the day or night, really making the entire market liquid. So in traditional commercial real estate, you have a few of these big barriers to entry. Biggest one being a cash barrier, right? So you need traditionally a few $1 million locked up for extensive number of years in order to receive any kind of return. Your return is maybe distributed on a yearly basis, if not at the end. In SliceBase, what you're able to do is invest just a few dollars, right? Whatever you have, you're able to go right in on, and you receive rent on a daily basis. So we take that rent that is traditionally paid out quarterly, yearly, whatever, and split it up to 365 days and deliver it to you on a daily basis. That balance that you have from the rental income, you can withdraw it, you can spend it on a debit card, you can buy more slices with it. So it really makes it an entire real process of receiving rent on a platform.
Why hasn't anyone thought of this before?
The biggest barrier to entry to date has been regulatory, which we have figured out how to overcome with the Jobs Act that passed in 2018. So we're doing it with a Reg A, so everything is SEC cleared and fully audited. And the other limitation was technology barrier, right? So everything was done manually. We're able to do it really at scale using blockchain to create a real dynamic process around this. In traditional commercial real estate, you're talking about months-long process of acquisition, and before the acquisition, full due diligence, checking property, everything from the soil to the ordinance around, right? So it's a very cumbersome process, and then the acquisition and getting the mortgage, and the mortgage locks you up for multiple years. In the slice-based model, you're able to circumvent that because most of that process is done on a yearly basis for everybody to see in a transparent way. So you're able to go in and acquire right away, see the property, see all the detailed information that's updated constantly, and make an educated decision. And if you ever have a family incident or something that you need to cash out on, there's a marketplace for you to cash out at any point. The dream has always been owning parts of your community, the buildings you live in, the buildings you work in, the buildings you go to, entertainment venues. That has always been the dream, and not all of us can afford these multi-million dollar buildings, but acquiring just a few dollars worth, just a few slices is always an attractive thing because you become a real owner of something real out there. So, even if you've never had an opportunity to become a real estate investor for one reason or another, SliceBase is made for you, making that accessibility a lot smoother, making it simpler for you to get into this tricky market. We're taking down those barriers to entry, the cost barriers, the time barriers, the difficulty barriers, and giving you the opportunity to go in and actually own commercial real estate.